Hey, Brent from Learn Jazz Standards. So I want to talk to you about how my jazz students improve their playing twice as fast as many other students, and oftentimes are able to improve their playing in just 30 days after starting to work with me in our Inner Circle membership. And on this YouTube channel, I don't normally really talk about our Learn Jazz Standards Inner Circle. I mention it, but in a way I feel like it's a little bit of a disservice not to really talk to you about this amazing tool that my team has created that truly is improving thousands and thousands of musicians' jazz playing all over the world. We have evidence of this through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of success stories of our students, and I see it happen literally on a daily basis. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to show you around our Learn Jazz Standards Inner Circle, show you what it's all about, show you how powerful it is, and if you find that this would be something helpful for you, at least you can see what the inside looks like and make a decision about it. Sound okay? Let's take a look.
All right, welcome to the Inner Circle. In this tour video, I'm going to show you what it's like to be a Learn Jazz Standards Inner Circle member and show you how it's going to radically improve your jazz playing, just like it has for thousands and thousands of other musicians just like you. Okay, so this is what it's like when you first join. You're going to land here at your Inner Circle dashboard. Now, Inner Circle dashboard, it kind of just shows you the overview of what's going on here, our monthly jazz standard study. This is the main thing we do in the Inner Circle, and I'm really excited to talk to you about this in just 1 second. Below that, we have some quick links to important areas of your membership. For example, our Inner Circle Power Plan is where we often point our new members to really get started and improve in their first 30 days guaranteed. So some different things like that and portals to get you started. Below is when our next live Q&A session is. You can easily RSVP there, and a little sneak glimpse of our community kind of exists here to get you launched into that. I'm really excited to talk about the community too. Super powerful. Okay, that's the dashboard. I'm not going to spend too much time talking to you about this. Let's go to the My Progress page. Going to glance over this one as well, because this is really cool. Oftentimes you join memberships and stuff, and there's a bunch of courses and stuff, and you're not really sure how much you've done, what you haven't done, how you're improving. No way to measure your progress. Here you absolutely can. It'll show you how many jazz standards you've completed, how many courses you've completed, how many months you've been a member, how many points you have, and points unlock these badges. It's just kind of like a fun way to mark your progress. Have fun practicing, right? That's what we do in the Inner Circles. We just have fun. Beneath that, it's going to show all of our courses, how far you are in each of them, which ones you completed, which ones you haven't completed. A Jazz Standards Club progress, that's our individual jazz standard studies. How many you've completed? You can browse by completed versus not completed. And then bookmarks throughout the membership. If you're seeing things that you're interested in, a course or a jazz standard, but you don't have time to do it right now, you can easily hit the bookmark button and it's going to show up for you right here, which is kind of a really cool thing for you to easily access and find all the information you need. This is like your place to learn and improve as a jazz musician. And this is sort of like your war room, if you will. All right. Let's go to the main thing here that I'm super excited about. That's this Jazz Standards Club, which is the main thing that we do here in the Inner Circle. And this is so powerful. You learn one new jazz standard a month. This is proven to get results. We have members that have been with us for years, and the exponential improvement they have from learning one jazz standard a month is mind-boggling. Like the before and after recordings of these members is insane. It's proven to work. We know it works. So that's why this is the main thing we do, is we learn new jazz standards. So here's the main page here. This shows what jazz standard we're working on this month. In this case, it's Stompin' at the Savoy, a little preview of the teaching video, a link to go straight to the study. But let me kind of just show you the library here. These are all the songs that we've studied here in the Jazz Standards Club in the Inner Circle. Again, one a month. And there's a couple ways you can navigate this. For example, date published. You can see the latest one versus the oldest one, or perhaps category, right? Let's say you want to learn some jazz ballads. You need to learn some more ballads. Well, here's the ballads that we've studied so far in the Jazz Standards Club. Or maybe you want to search by difficulty. Maybe you're a beginner. Here's songs that are more beginner level. Now, in addition to that, we actually have 20 other studies in our Jazz Standards Playbook Volume 1 and Volume 2 courses on more fundamental jazz standards like Autumn Leaves and Blue Bossa, All the Things You Are, Stella by Starlight. So those are found here as well. So here you have so many tunes to practice and learn. Okay, now a lot of musicians like to be working on the jazz standard of the month. It's a big popular thing in our membership. So let's go ahead and take a look at Stompin' at the Savoy, the one that's being worked on right now. So the first thing you're going to see is the teaching video. Okay, you can play the teaching video. We go over a color-coded chords analysis. We go over an etude, all the stuff that's in the resource pack, which I'm really excited to show you about. I mean, imagine just having a deep dive into a jazz song that you're learning and just have everything answered for you. I mean, this is it right here. Okay, now this is where it gets really, really, really exciting. Okay, here are the resources available. We'll talk about the resource pack because that's the big one. That's like the gold mine, right? But we also have a bio so that you understand the tune, what's it actually all about. YouTube playlists and Spotify playlists. We do 15 to 20 versions of the song that you can be listening to all month. Our members are listening to these all month and ingraining these tunes. And by the time they're done the month, they know this tune so well. These playlists are important. Practice itineraries. These practice itineraries are just hey, what's a guideline for if I wanted to learn this song in 1 month? What's a framework, a practice framework I could use? We have those for, beginner, relaxed, moderate, expert practice itineraries, just to give you a little framework. But let's take a look at the resource pack. We have it available for C instruments, B flat, E flat, and bass clef instruments, and of course, audio files for everything. This is really amazing, guys. Okay, imagine if you have this available to you every single month for, again, all the standards in our library, but new ones every month. Okay, so first thing you have is common chord voicings for guitar or piano. So if you play one of those instruments, here's some basic voicings to get you started. Then we have chord charts, right, for any instrument, of course, to help you learn the chords. Then we have a chord tone map. These are really powerful exercises, help you start playing the changes in your solos. We have these mapped out for you. You can practice these. We have guide tone maps. These are the thirds and sevenths of the chord, money notes to resolve to in your lines. These are here available as well. We have a featured lick in all 12 keys. This is awesome because it's authentic jazz language that you can learn in all 12 keys, get down really well. It'll start coming out in your playing the more you work on it, right? Okay, then we have a bass line. So if you were a bass player, this is really gold. This is a pro jazz bass line over top of this tune. So learn this bass line. And if you're not a bass player, you can learn this bass line too, and it's super valuable. Next, we have a color-coded chords analysis. We go over this in the teaching video, does Roman numerals, does color coding, helps you basically unlock the song, memorize it so much better, understand the music theory. It's really, really awesome. Okay, now, member favorite right here. This is the etude, which is an etude is just a composed jazz solo in this case. Our in-house composer, professional jazz musician, he composes these to help you play authentic jazz language over this song so that you can start actually sounding like the jazz greats when you're learning these etudes. And of course, especially if you're memorizing them or even just parts of them. This is gold. Imagine if you had this available to you. Imagine if you had all of this available to you every single month. That's why this is so powerful for our members, right? Absolutely, this Jazz Standards Club study is one of the heart and souls of the membership, and it's going to explode your playing, just even if all you did in the inner circle was the Jazz Standards Club, one jazz standard a month. Okay, let's move on though, because we have courses. Okay, here are the courses. This is thousands and thousands of dollars of value that you get access to here as a member. Amazing stuff here to help you improve on anything you want. Okay, we have practice programs. Those are 3 to 4 month courses that really help you master a specific area of jazz, like jazz, blues, or rhythm changes, or music theory, those kinds of things. We have 101 courses, shorter 5 to 6 lesson courses that deep dive on very specific stuff like bebop, how to play bebop, how to play scales in your solos, how to learn jazz standards by ear, right? We also have instrument courses. So if you play piano, sax, bass, trumpet, or guitar, these courses are super powerful to help you master the technical side of playing jazz on your instrument, like fretboard mastery for guitar, like walking bass lines for bass, chordal vocabulary for piano, tone for sax and trumpet. These are insanely powerful. And if you don't play one of these instruments, that's totally fine, because spoiler alert, every other course that we have is for all instruments. Our Jazz Standards Club studies are for all instruments because all instruments have to be working on the same things to improve as jazz improvisers and jazz players, right? Literally a gold mine. And again, you can find what you're looking like. Topic. Oh, I'm not good at jazz theory. Here's the course for jazz theory. Difficulty. What's a beginner course? Here's our beginner courses, right? Easy to navigate, easy to find content that you need. And important to point out, if ever you're in question about what to work on in the inner circle, you can go to the Pathfinder quiz, okay? And it'll ask you a series of questions, and you can answer these questions. And based on what you say, it will tell you a course to get started with or a jazz standard to get started with. Pretty cool, right? I mean, so there's really never any excuse for not knowing what to do when you're here in the inner circle. Okay, next we have the community. This is a really, really powerful resource. Imagine having thousands of like-minded musicians playing all sorts of instruments where you can learn from, where they're all trying to do the same thing as you. They're trying to improve their playing. You can ask questions. You can post your playing. I mean, look at all these people who are posting their playing and getting comments, right? People commenting, good job, awesome, here's something I would do, right? Imagine having this available to you. Just a lot of feedback, like this guy, 10 comments, right, on his playing, people giving feedback. I mean, imagine if you had that available to you. You could ask any question, you could get feedback, you could learn from all these different people. You could find other members who play your instrument. You could even find people who live nearby you if you might want to get together for an actual jam session. I mean, this is like your adopted jazz family and like a hive mind of information to improve as a jazz musician. It's super vibrant community, no vibes at all. You can feel comfortable whether you're a beginner player or advanced. No one's going to vibe you. No one's going to judge you. It's super positive and it's really vibrant. There's a lot of people posting. It's fun. This community is amazing. Okay, last but not least, the last part of the membership that is really cool is our monthly jazz masterminds. Our monthly jazz masterminds are our live Q&A sessions. So you can RSVP for the next one that's live. So you can literally ask me your jazz and music related questions. I'm there on a live stream once a month, ask away, right? You can even ask your questions ahead of time too if you can't make it live. But if you can't make it live, here's where all the replays are. So for example, if you look in here, here's the replay. You can watch the video otherwise if you want, but you can also just go down to the timestamps and look to see, hey, do I have any of these questions? And you may, like, for example, what patterns do you like to practice on fully diminished scales? At 3822, I answer that question and give you some insight. So even just these here are massive resources for you to find information, for you to learn no matter where you're at in your jazz playing. All right, so my friends, this is the Learn Jazz Standards Inner Circle. Thousands and thousands of musicians are leveling up their jazz playing every single month. You're pretty much guaranteed to improve your jazz playing if you're working on anything that we have here in the inner circle for even just like an hour a week or 30-minute practice sessions at a time. It's proven to work. We have tons of success stories. We want you to join us. We want you to experience this. We want to like hear you knock on the inner circle door, us look through our little, thing to see who you are, open the door, welcome you in and sit you down and let's get started.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed that tour of the Learn Jazz Standards Inner Circle. It's really something that I'm very passionate about, and I can't help but be passionate about it. Even though it's my own business, and of course I'm a little biased, I see so many success stories of our students and players that are just improving so quickly that I can't help but just want to evangelize it a little bit. So if you think this would be something that would help you in your jazz playing and going into this next year here and really wanting to improve your jazz playing and invest in yourself, definitely check it out. Leave a link to it in the description down below, and of course up here on the screen you can click and check it out as well. Hope to see you inside the inner circle. It's a really fun jazz family. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to share this with you today. Up here on the screen as well is a video that I think is really gonna help you understand jazz and jazz improvisation. So if you're interested in checking that one out, feel free to click on the link on the screen right now. All right, my friends, if you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.